guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is day 2 of Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot. Definitely check out her channel, check out her website, www.ethany.com, and I'll put that in the information box down below. Today's prompt is my top 5 tarot decks, so I'm gonna go through those quickly now. The first deck that I got, these aren't in order of how I got them in 2017. Some of them I didn't purchase in 2017, but they are just decks that I've worked heavily with. Most of them were purchased in 2017, but not all of them. So I'd say one of the first faves for 2017 is the Frau Grand Duchess Tarot. And this was an Etsy purchase, so I'm sure you could just type that into Etsy and or their search engine, and you'd be able to see this. So this is by J.M. Crutch, and these are the backs of the cards, and they got that kind of shiny finish to them. I believe I did a review of this. They're a little larger than your normal tarot size, but they shuffle like a dream. Okay, so this is the Frau Grand Duchess Tarot. It's kitschy. It actually reminds me of the kitsch Lenormand. So if I am doing a Lenormand reading, sometimes I'll pull a few cards from this deck to kind of help out. And I love it. I love the collaginess. I love the, 50s, 60s vibe. I love that down at the bottom, it almost looks like typewriter, like it was done in typewriter, which when I was in middle school and high school, I did have a typewriter. I totally typed on a typewriter. Other people, they were starting to get computers, but like not everybody had a computer in my area, so a lot of them just used the whatever Acorn and Macintosh computers at school. So yeah, so this deck was really awesome. I think that it has a really cool, like, best friendy type personality to it. I don't think that this deck sugarcoats anything, but it also doesn't say things in such a way that it would hurt your feelings, or it's done in such a way where you're like, okay, I got stuff to work on, or okay, I could see that in the situation. So it's not shying away from the truth and getting you to see certain things, but it's also not like slapping you in the face when it does it. So for me, this deck is like a really good friend. The second deck that I worked with heavily for 2017 was the Trionfi della Luna. And this is by Patrick Valenza, and it is published by the Deviant Moon. So you can go on the Deviant Moon's website and check this out. Okay, so let me just make sure I have all the cards here. Okay, so yeah, if you go to www.deviantmoon.com, you can pick up this deck if you are interested. So here are the backs of those cards. These are your standard tarot size. They got a semi-gloss finish, more like a, not meant to be glossy, but I also love the smoothness and just how easily it shuffles like a butter. Actually, this shuffles even more smoothly than the other deck. So yes, this is a pip deck. It is a Marseille, well, the French style of Marseille type deck, even though it is in Italian. I don't read it in the Marseille style. I mean, I incorporate elements of numerology, as I do in all my readings, and astrology and things like that, but I kind of go off almost the Rider-Waite-Smith meanings for like what the Two of Cups would normally mean. So yeah, and I really appreciate all the court cards and the major arcana. So this is a really fun deck. I love the art. This is a deck that has a really fun personality, but again, and there's extra cards in here as well, and I've put those in my deck. But I don't know, again, really good to work with. Clients like working with it too. Again, doesn't shy away from things, but does it in a way that almost makes you laugh. So it's a really silly deck. but you know, you could use it for some serious things, but it just brings a lightheartedness to certain topics. Okay, another awesome deck that I used for 2017 was the Victorian Romantic Tarot. And I believe this was like my big purchase for 2017. I think there's another prompt for that, so I'll get into that later. But it has the beautiful gilded edges. It's larger than your normal tarot size, got that semi-gloss to it. Yeah, and I love these images that seem kind of like, I don't know, late 1800s, some of it early 1900s. Kind of look to the art. I love the coloring. I even love the typeface down at the bottom. But this one I found is really good for everything under the sun. You can use it for relationship readings. You can use it for psychology work. You could use it for, I don't know, if I'm trying to do like my workout tarot stuff, I can even use the Victorian Romantic for that. But I found that it's really good for actual divination. So if I'm actually trying to divine something, this is a really good deck for that. And that was surprising because I don't use my stuff for divination very often, but I don't even know how that came about. But yeah, it was good for that. The fourth deck of my top 5 for 2017 actually comes in this lovely pouch. I got this in a trade, I think in 2016. I don't think it was 2017. But this is Hazelmoon's Hawaiian Tarot by Catalan Sikos, and I am buddies with her on Facebook, and right now she does a lot for animals and animal shelters and things like that. And I think for her birthday, and in lieu of like gifts and things like that, she had people donate to a animal shelter that she's works heavily with, and that she really likes the cause and what they do for the animals. So I think that a lot of her caring, wonderful energy was put into this deck, and I can feel it come across when I do my readings. Okay, so these are a little wider and a little shorter than your average size tarot. It does have a gloss to it. You have your beautiful palm trees here. And yeah, so the art is done by her. Some people are bothered by the borders. I actually really love the borders, and I'd be sad if they weren't there. I like the colors. I like how fun it is. It almost seems like it has a childlike personality to it. This one, as far as how it reads for me personally, it can be tough with you. Meaning if you really aren't, if you're looking for something fluffy, then this is not the deck, or at least in my experience. So if I want to know something, it's gonna give me the answer, and it's gonna be really straightforward with me. You wouldn't think that with how, you know, childlike it seems in its heart and everything, but yeah. So I mean, but I like it though. I like it being straightforward, and that's why I have so many different like tarot and oracle decks, is because they all have so many different personalities, and depending on like what friend you want to talk to and like how you want to get your information is kind of like how I choose my deck. Okay, the final 5th deck of my top 5 of 2017 is the Santa Muerte Tarot. So I was so stoked when I finally was able to get this, and I believe I got this from Sylvia Mooncoach, who I'm also friends with on Facebook, but she does a lot of selling and trading in the various Facebook groups. These are the backs of them, and this is the limited edition version by Fabio Lastrani. Oh, it's just gorgeous. The inside. Oh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, this is definitely my soul deck. And I work very closely with Santa Muerte. I've talked about her in other videos. For me, she's kind of like a big sister type, and she's not like scary at all. She, you know, kind of helps me through transitions, and I'm going through some like big changes. There have been some big changes in all areas of my life, and so she's been very helpful in helping me be strong for all those changes. So I really appreciate working with her. And yeah, all the art is just so beautiful. And I just love the creativity that went into this. Yeah. So that's it from me, spiritual homies. That was my top 5 decks of 2017. I believe tomorrow's prompt is my top 5 oracle decks, so that'll be fun. I have way more oracle decks than I do tarot decks, but we'll see if I can narrow it down to 5. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. Definitely check out Ethany's page if you would like to jump on board with the 31 Days of Tarot. People are doing it all over, all different parts of social media. So some people are uploading to YouTube, some people are doing Instagram, some people are doing whatever they're doing. So definitely go check it out. If you'd like to catch a reading with me, all you have to do is check out that information box below. So I guess I will catch you spiritual homies later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.